thank you for taking time to come and speak with me.
Thank you for having us.
What is it like performing back in London?
It's nostalgic. We've been here many times over the years, and back from taking a long break to make this new record, we're just really happy to be back here, where we've spent so much time.
It's always exciting to return somewhere with some new material, which is we are very excited to be bringing with us on this trip to London. We just put out a new single. It's called One Foot, and we'll be playing that tonight. And we're going to be playing some other songs off of the new record, which is called What If Nothing. And so we're really excited to share the new stuff with the London audience.
You've got a show later on in a few hours. What is your standard warm-up routine that you go through?
Pacing nervously for about an hour and a half before the show. That's mine.
And some hot yoga and calisthenics.
Hot pacing.
And Kegels.
What kind of vocal warm-up exercises do you do?
They sound like this. They sound like
Let's do them all at the same time.
And then sometimes we go like.
You're getting jet lag walk the moon right now.
If anything, though, I've just saved you some time because you're already...
Yeah, right. We're ready to go. I guess we should go on now, right?
So talking about being on stage, what is the most embarrassing thing you can think of that's happened?
Oh, man. Lollapalooza 2014, was it? 2015 Lollapalooza, Chicago, something to the tune of like 40,000 people. I took a big step getting up onto the stage and just split my pants from my knee all the way up to my waistline, and was just I was luckily wearing very supportive underwear at the time, but it was a moment where I had to decide that I was going to look at the audience in the eye and address them and just address the elephant in the room, if you will, that my pants were split.
Elephant is generous.
Leave me alone, Kevin.
In Manchester, we were playing Manchester Arena with Pink for also a fairly large crowd, and my drums got caught up in the curtain that rose up right before we got on stage. So there was like a 20-foot string of my drums right before we were gonna walk. Yeah, just hanging, swinging there, and then just like a huge crash as they all fell down. So there was a nice like 20-minute period where everyone was struggling to put it all back together again. Not embarrassing at all.
That was less than ideal, though.
Pink was proud.
Yeah, Pink was proud.
There's another embarrassing story, though, that I've heard of about some meat being flown into the audience.
Germany.
Yeah, I did that too. That was me.
Somewhat intentional, so
I thought they'd like meat. They didn't.
Yeah, Sean had done an unusual thing and took a snack to stage, I guess. So we used to write our stage snack, and so
Unusual for you.
We used to write our set lists on paper plates because it's usually what we had backstage. We would have a writer and some paper plates, and so instead of hunting down paper like regular paper, we would just use these paper plates for set lists. Also, they were easy to throw, because they kind of had a frisbee-like vibe to them. And so at the end of this show in a real small venue in Germany, do you guys remember where we were?
Yeah, it was Hamburg.
Hamburg, yeah.
Hamburg. Molotov.
Yeah.
Oh, Molotov.
Sean throws this plate this set list plate that still had a piece of ham on it.
Oh no.
the ham just hit
The ham took flight, right?
Yeah, it was flying ham.
Oh man, not our proudest moment.
Airborne toxic
Pink was not
event.
proud at that moment.
Hopefully the girl wasn't vegetarian, otherwise it might have scarred her.
Yeah, right.
So what I want to know is any strange ride requests that you have.
You're looking at our rider right now. Do you see
Yeah.
anything strange?
Describe it. What are the
Giant
necessities
basket of
for you?
It is a lot of tomatoes, isn't it?
Overkill. It's not our fault.
Yeah, just as many types of tomatoes as you can bring.
We've got some carrots. We've got some berries of various varieties. We've got leftover Indian food. That's on the writer. We've got some sparkling water and some orange juice.
It's pretty tame.
Yeah, it's pretty tame right now.
Yeah, any like strange writer requests I've put in have just been vetoed by our tour manager.
It looks
I will
relatively
not write
healthy as
that.
well.
God, we try, but then we go out after the show and just like, ice cream,
Katsu curry for breakfast.
doner, katsu curry. Katsu curry, I've talked myself into thinking that it's healthy. It comes with like that little side salad, some rice. It's fine. Right?
So you've obviously spent a lot of time together. What annoying habits do each of you have that drive you mental when you're on tour?
Disagreeing with
Everything that I want. Yeah.
Annoying habits.
Oh man.
Sean leaves his wallet everywhere.
It's a habit I recommend.
Yeah.
It's
It's epic at this point. Some of the places that Sean has left various things that he owns, or everything that he owns.
Owned.
Owns.
It's
Right.
gone now.
Right,
There was-
the Earth owns it now.
When we toured Europe with Fun several years ago, over the course of about a week, Sean proceeded to lose his wallet, every pair of pants that he owned, seriously, every pair of pants that he had with him, and then his cellular telephone. In the span of a week, he was a broken man.
all different parts of Europe. Just spreading.
right.
Yeah, 3 or 4 different countries.
The wallet's in,
Switzerland.
I believe it's in Belgium. Your pants are in Austria.
The phones in Switzerland.
The phone's in Switzerland. Yeah, because he was trying on a pair of pants at a gas station, like you do, and his cell phone
Pretty normal.
fell out of the pants that he took off, right? Because he was borrowing Kevin's pants, and so the cell phone got left on the dressing room floor.
I think we had already crossed into Italy when we found
By the
out.
time.
Found out he left his phone.
You left your phone in a car yesterday, didn't you?
I sure did.
Yeah. So
He's just a very
So that's
generous
the thing.
person. He's just very generous.
Yeah.
He's,
So there'll
always
be
giving.
someone out there with Walk the Moon merch from Sean that you
Serious
unwillingly
merch.
left.
serious. There's someone out there with Sean's identity. Actually, it's terrifying.
If you weren't musicians, what jobs do you think you'd be doing right now?
nothing, absolutely nothing, because this is all we know how to do.
when I was 13, I really wanted to be a cartoonist.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I doodled an awful lot, and that was pretty good.
You kind of have the look of like a 1970s, early 80s radio DJ. You know what I mean? Like you look like maybe you're taking payola. You know?
Would you describe the look to the listeners who can't see me?
Okay, so Nick is donning 2014 All Saints leather jacket in charcoal gray, and he's got bleached platinum. What would you call your hair?
This is Super Saiyan Blonde.
Super sand?
Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon.
Come on.
Super. He's super blonde. He's got shaved sides of his head with lines shaved into the little bit of hair he's got. He's got a red beard. He's got aviator reading glasses somehow.
And this gives off radio DJ circa 1970.
What you're saying to me is put $20 in with your record and it'll get spun at 2 a.m. That's what it says. No offense. I think it's a cool look.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Very Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was a guitar teacher before I joined this band, and I would probably just be cruising as a guitar teacher. You know, I mean, what I'd be doing would not be much different.
I'm qualified for several industries, including hospitality, food and beverage service, lion taming. Yeah, any you name it, I'll do it.
Terrible with a wallet, great with a lion, though.
Eli and Sean are really like the Bob and Tom of this radio interview right now. You guys are just talking, and cracking
banter
jokes.
back and forth.
I don't have to say a word.
Yeah.
Great. I was a sound guy before this, so I would be doing exactly the same thing, only about 10 feet away. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you're obviously listening to music a lot, all the time. What I want to know is, if you had to pick one song and it was played on repeat throughout the rest of your life. It never stopped.
Just constantly
Constantly
Kill
round and
myself.
round.
By who?
end it all
What would the song be if you had to pick one?
Okay.
of our own. or
Okay.
of-
It can be any song.
oh, okay. Thank God.
Okay.
There's a John Cage piece called "As Slow as Possible" that's like being performed. It's been being performed for like the last 10 years, and it's like scheduled to stop in like 26:34. So yeah, that's the one I choose. It's just like it's literally they put weights on an organ, and it's just going forever. That's my
I thought
soundtrack.
you were going to choose 433.
Yeah,
which is just-
444 or whatever.
It's just silence. For,
That would be smarter, but
Probably Pure Imagination, the song from Willy Wonka. It's kind of dreamy.
and you'll see.
I'd probably last about a day.
I've been really vibing out to some Laney recently, and it's really like smooth. You know, it's like just like cool vibe for a long period of time. So if I had to go with something that wasn't from a film or something that wasn't an esoteric classical piece, I think that's what I would go. That would be my answer right now. How about you, Nicholas?
Einstein on the Beach by Philip Glass.
Whoa.
I feel like I would just get lost in a psychedelic wonderland forever, and that would be okay.
Tight.
Halloween is fast approaching.
See.
What are your plans? What are you going to dress up as?
This is a big debate in my household right now because my wife and I usually do a couple's costume. And the other day she decided to pull out the, I might do Spice Girls with my friends. So now I'm alone. And I have no idea what to do because usually she picks the idea. I might just go as a ghost or myself. Because I have no time to go buy a costume.
In fairness, aren't we together on Halloween? Aren't the
Oh, an
four of
actual
us?
Halloween, yeah. But Halloween
I mean,
party.
we could do a gang costume, couldn't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
that's true.
For sure.
I really want to go as Post Malone, but with like baloney hair. So it's
Post Malone?
Post Malone. But I'm trying to figure out how to do it without smelling like baloney all night.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, man.
I know. I haven't put a lot of thought into
We've
it.
been so concentrated on the new record and running around and getting started playing shows again. I just haven't been thinking about.
Is Halloween quite a big deal over here? Do you guys go crazy for it?
I think it is getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah.
According to my American friend who lives here, everybody hates Halloween here.
What?
So
You get people 50-50. Some people hate it, some people embrace it. My mum turns all the lights off in the house so trick-or-treaters don't come to the door. She's that kind
okay,
of person.
gotcha.
Keeping all the candy for myself.
Yeah, right. That does sound like a nice evening in the house, lights out, bowl of candy.
Mad people running around outside.
Yeah, right.
baloney on my head.
Right. Sean would still dressed up as Post Malone. You know, one year we did Devo. We played a show on Halloween, and we dressed up as Devo and played just one of. It was probably the top 3 worst covers of Whip It that have ever been attempted. But we did. I mean, A for effort. Do you guys get A's here? What do you guys get? Yeah, A's.
I'd give us about a C minus for our effort on that
C
one.
minus for effort, you know.
We kind of crammed studying in the night before, or maybe the day of.
That's how I always got A's.
Well, thank you very much for chatting to me.
Thank you for chatting with us.
And I will be coming later,
All right, great.
so keep an eye out.
The show is what it's all about, so I'm excited for you to see it.
Yeah. Our speaking power really pales in comparison to the music. I hope.
God, I hope so.